Hi, how you doing? Got a lot of feedback from my last tips and tricks, so I'm gonna do it again. So first thing is gaining material. This is probably one of the best things I've ever found. So ChatGPT is the new free online AI that's open and free to use. So what I decided is, hey, I wonder if it could help me do some of my descriptions for my YouTube videos, and it's really, really good at it. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so there it goes. It's putting in the icons and everything else. And the cool thing is you literally can just copy and paste this. So you can just highlight what you want and what you like, maybe do a little proofreading. Like here it says your channel name, so you want to fill in stuff that's in between the brackets. And you can just copy and paste it right into your description. Another thing that I thought was kind of cool is you can do the same thing, but hey, I want a list of keywords. So I copy this just for time. Bam, there it goes, yet again. I didn't put the commas in, but either way, you don't really need the commas, I don't think. So uh, you can just copy this right here, copy it, paste it in your bottom of your description or whatever else. So this was a really, really cool tool. Another thing that I've been doing is read through the description, and I usually either copy or grab something out of the description that seems to really fit what I want to say in the title, and maybe do a little massaging of the words a little bit, and that's about it. So chatgpt.com right up here, and it's a wonderful tool. So one of the easiest ways to get material is in game. So you not only record games, but you also need that infamous thumbnail at the beginning. So the best way I found to get a thumbnail is screenshots. So you've got all that footage, and the hardest thing to do is remember to hit that F12 key when you're playing the game, especially when you're in like Hell Divers or other intense video games. You zone out. So make sure you hit that F12 key. But then after that, when you're out of game, come here to your view, go to your screenshots, and then you can just click through your screenshots. And if you want to actually access the file, you just can open the folder down here, and then you can actually go in and utilize these for making your thumbnails. Okay, so another utility I use quite a bit, and like I said, you need to resize these if you have a higher resolution. So all Windows systems have Paint 3D. So come in here and you just want to hit open, hit browse, go and select one of your files. That was your screenshots. So hypothetically, I'll just take this one. So now then, let's say I want to make sure this is 1920 by 1080. So I go to Canvas. Oh, yep, see this one's too big. So I want to lock my aspect ratio and resize image with canvas. So let's come over here, turn this 1920, then it goes to 1080. It's that simple. And another thing I wanted to show you this for is the text. A lot of times you see a lot of people with big bold yellow text or something on their thumbnails, which I use from time to time. Let's go Outriders, World Slayer. Get it all in one line before you click off of it. You can always resize this afterwards, so it doesn't have to be super big. So you can just like pick it, go like that, and then if you want to give it a little bit of 3D look like this, depending on how much of a 3D you want on it, some of these you can actually draw it down on. I don't think this font will let you, but you can go like this. So it's a real nice utility for putting text on top of your thumbnail. So this is Adobe Photoshop Express. You just got to register, and it's a free download and install. No, you're never gonna get any prompts or watermarks. That's the other thing. No watermarks. So I thought the one thing that was kind of cool in here is it has these frames or no crops to do things. And as like for a Facebook cover, it'll crop it down to the exact right size. And yes, it even has the cropped right size for your YouTube thumbnail. So that's really cool, I thought. Then I can go over, down here to borders. It's going to load, and then I can add like a film strip to it and everything. So not only do I got a cool film strip effect, it also, boom, it's all fit right in perfectly for my thumbnail, for my YouTube thumbnail. Okay, so this is OBS Studio. This is what I utilize for all my streaming and all my recording. It's really cool. It even has support for setting up your webcam with a green screen and everything. The easiest thing that I liked about it is the settings, and you can go under Stream, and it has pre-configured setup so that you can actually, click on it and connect your account. That's awesome. Other things that you might want to look at under output is your streaming and your recording, and making sure that these are set appropriately for whatever you're doing and your bandwidth utilization. So make sure you got a good internet connection and that these are set up and test looking at your stream while you're doing it. Another thing, just showing real quick, down here, if you're not familiar with the software, I do my PC game capture and my PC audio capture off of the executable. So you can just see these different icons here on the left. This looks like a little gamepad or something. This looks like a little mic speaker. Hit the plus sign, find the icon that matches what I've got set up. Like there's a speaker, so application audio capture, and then PC game capture is actually it's in here somewhere. Oh, game capture. There you go. So those two things you just click on and just link it right to your executable, and you'll find it in your drop-down list if the game is actually running. And the same thing with your audio and video. The other thing that I do is make sure you got your mic set up properly. So you can have especially if you have a webcam, make sure you got the right mic selected. The other thing is make sure if you're doing your game audio, if you're not just talking like I am, either mute it, but make sure to turn it back on when you actually start recording or doing your streaming so people can hear your game. And also here you can go into properties, and this yet again is linked right to the executable. And then over here is where you manage it, where you start streaming or start recording. So pretty basic, pretty simple. It's actually, if someone shows it to you, I kind of had to bang my head against the wall a little bit because I'd never done this before. So these two are how I do that. Then the webcam, just link it right to my webcam device. And as you can see, it's got the little camera icon, which in the menu is the video capture device. Now, another thing that I do is if I want to turn these off and I'm not going to do this, I'm doing my MetaQuest. So I've got a different link because I have a different format on my cropping on my video for my webcam. And another thing about the webcam is there's an activate and deactivate button. So if your light on your webcam is not on, you might want to hit the activate button. I also have when you do a cast, you're actually casting from your MetaQuest to the Chrome application. So I actually captured on the Chrome.exe for the audio and for the video. So I would turn these two on. And then that way, now boom, hey, I'm all set up for my MetaQuest. Turn it back off. Excuse me. Turn it back off, and then boom, I'm all set up back going to my games. So just real quick, down and dirty on OBS Studio. It's really cool, state-of-the-art software, and it's totally free. So thank you very much.